It felt a little bit different on the bench tonight. The start the other night, I think we waited for something to happen. It did, and then we got going again, tied it up, and then we waited again. Tonight was different. I thought we played a really good 40 minutes, and then we knew their push was coming. They're top in the league for a reason, and they threw everything they had at us, 5-on-3s, and a lot of momentum is gained when you're playing in the other team's zone like that. But for the most part, it was a real good team game. All four lines, 5 defensemen, and certainly the goaltender participated in it. So it's nice to win that group game rather than an individual game sometimes.
Looking at one individual was Matt Roy. He played 26 minutes tonight, huge on that PK, earned an extension this morning. What can you say about him earning that deal for a guy who's had to kind of earn everything he's got?
Well, first of all, his game tonight was very good. All 5 defensemen were put in a tough spot to play against a bigger, heavier team, a very skilled team like that from basically minute 18 or 17 in the first period on. With 18 minutes left in the first period on. It's taxing, but they played very solid. They made a lot of simple plays. We were much better around our net for secondary chances, and Matt Roy was a big part of it. As far as his extension, he deserves every little bit of it, and we have a ton of confidence in him. I think he feels comfortable here with the group, and much like Walker, they get an opportunity to grow and get better as the team gets better. But with the reward now comes a lot more responsibility, and that's part of becoming a veteran in the league. As you move up in contract years, you also move up in responsibility years, and we will expect more from him. We'll expect more from Walker and anybody else that continues to grow with our organization.
Thanks, Todd.
Next up is Carlin Bays.
Todd, I'm sure you've noticed the trend. Your team plays exceptionally well in the second game of these 2-game series. Is it hard, looking at tape and kind of getting that practice in between, or is it something that just gets them going more emotionally during these second game sets? Have you noticed anything?
Combination of both. A lot of these series are like playoff series. You get the jump on a team and maybe you take your foot off the gas if you won the first. I don't know what's happening around the league a fair amount, but it also gives us a chance to point out some strengths and some weaknesses of game one and try and make adjustments as we go. The things we focused on, we did a better job of tonight, and it helped us with the victory.
And then looking at that third period, like it was mentioned, Vegas came on a little bit stronger, but what did you think of your team's game management overall in that third?
Well, the penalty kill was huge. To come out of it unscathed, 5-on-3 for that amount of time against that group was desperately needed. Real good killing by the killers, and in particular Cal. He made some real good saves. And then after that, we had some checking skills, but we knew they were coming. And when that group can play without any responsibility defensively, they just throw everything at you. It's a tough group to play against, as is any team in the league, but in particular them. So good for our group to weather the storm.
Thank you.
Next up is Andrew Knoll.
Yeah, congrats on the win. You mentioned playing with 5B most of the night. Was Ole banged up on that check into the boards, and how's he feeling now?
I believe that's when he was banged up, and I don't know how he's feeling now. Obviously, if it was that early in the game, he hasn't come back. He's probably not feeling real good, so we'll see where we are tomorrow with him.
Next up, and last one here from Dennis Bernstein.
So how gratifying was it to see Carter's response less than a minute after they drew within 2-1?
Well, that's, they go to the bench and they're excited. They feel it coming. I'm talking about the opposition. And to have, Karts and Athanasiou execute that play and score, it really, I'm sure it takes a lot out of the opposition. I can't speak for their team there, but it gives us a little bit of breathing space It puts them in a situation where they've got to pull the goaltender again with 2 goals down, and just a lot more comfort. So good for Cards to bear down in that situation. Athanasiou made a great play to head man the puck, and we caught them being very aggressive. They were really good at it. We just had that one moment where we caught them being aggressive, and we made them pay for it.